Now I've got the chat. Let me turn the emojis off. Little Namalora, good morning. Max Air. What was I going to do here? Okay, yep, I know. Yeah, we've got a ship coming up through. Laura's out and about, I guess, huh? All right. That's the Algoma Niagara up on the St. Clair River. As you can see, it's pretty hazy bright, clear skies. So they're having fun. Let's see, where is it headed? Heading for Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Good morning, Sunstar. Mark White, Max Air, little Lama Laura is on the road or on the bus, I would imagine. She says she'll be home shortly. I don't know where David is. Maybe David's with her. Yeah, I did some running around first thing this morning, so that's why I was just a little bit disheveled here. I'm going to pitch some peanuts real fast, okay? Yeah, my little buddies were looking for me. That would have probably made a good flight right there, but is what it is. When I spotted it, I was just in just before I came on live, and since I'm here by myself, I'm by myself. Monday mornings are usually pretty slow, but I'm also a believer. Once you say you're going to be on, you get on, or hell to pay. My regular times being on and off is Monday through Saturday, Sunday through Saturday, and 9 a.m. Eastern time and 5 p.m. Eastern time. It's the Algoma Niagara. Here comes Justin.
There we go. What's up?
How's it going, Justin?
Good. Kind of glad this weekend's over. Jesus, long weekend.
Get back to normal, right?
Yeah, just a lot of driving. Tell you though, that CarMax dealership was a lot quicker than the Dodge dealership we went to last time.
Oh, really?
I think we were in there for probably about 2 hours, maybe if that, hour and a half.
Bing, bang, boom, huh?
Yeah, when we went to the Dodge dealership, like, dude, that was an all day thing. It took like 5 or 6 hours. It's
Really?
ridiculous. What's up, Sunstar, Laura, Mark? How's it going, guys?
Well, that's good. I'm glad you got that taken care of and you're happy with the car. And
Yeah, I honestly think it might have been like an older couple or somebody that owned it because the back seats almost look brand fucking new. The front seats look like barely even been used. You could tell it was uh, probably an older couple that had the car.
it
'Cause
wasn't beat up, right?
no, it was very well taken care of. And it only had one owner, previous owner, and they had all the service history for it and everything, of all the oil changes, everything.
Good morning, Lance.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Justin.
Up, Lance.
On your way to work?
On my way to work, I stopped at Fly. I think I'm going to do a hyperlapse at my fish peddler.
Ah,
I'm setting things up. How are you guys?
Oh, good.
good. Justin's looking forward to having a smooth week because the weekend was hectic when he went and bought a new car and went shopping and did a whole bunch of things.
That's what you get when you get the string pulled out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna send Eddie's thing off on Wednesday. Already planned on that.
You're gonna do what I want?
Send Nunya that webcam. Eddie,
Oh, okay. None yet.
I'm gonna do that on Wednesday. I mean. So. Just gotta find.
Hey, good morning, Frank. How you doing?
I just gotta find something to pack, some packing material to keep it from moving around. I found the perfect little box I got in from Amazon the other day. It would work. Plain box. Find something to put in there.
Max here. He says he loves listening to hyperlapse.
Good, because you're going to get a chance to, buddy. Growing older, but not up.
That's it.
I have to use. I know what I'll use. I got a bunch of Walmart bags. But I also need Sarah to bring me those envelopes home. I keep asking her to bring home for me so I can
8 satellites.
send those stickers out.
Got 8 satellites, is that right?
Yep, now 17. It jumped to 17. I've got my home point. So here we go.
Yeah. Packing tape.
Like 6:12 there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's early for him. He's 3 hours behind us.
Actually ahead of us.
No, he's behind
No,
us.
behind. Yep. Okay.
We're ahead of him by 3 hours, so it's day normal morning for most people our time, but it's really early his time. All right, let me seal this box up. I can send this out.
Jonathan says his clock must be wrong.
Oh, time ain't changed yet. Somebody slept in.
I've got seagulls, and they don't
I
like
know.
my bird. They are not liking my bird.
Oh, by the way, Paul, I know about the phone call, and I really don't give a shit.
Yeah. What?
Just not let you know that now. I really don't care. I'm not
It
afraid
just
of that.
I feel the same way, but it kind of surprised me.
I'm not afraid of him. I'm not worried about him at all. Oh, it doesn't surprise me. He's sinking fast, and it is what it is, unfortunately. And when you do that, you get super paranoid.
Well, and you know the thing of it is, I think he has a lot of people that he listens to that he probably shouldn't.
But like I said, I really don't care. What's he gonna do?
No, Jonathan, every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, Paul goes on the same time every morning. Rarely he goes on at 8, but usually it's 9 o'clock.
You know, I hate it where DJI makes you log in about every 3 months. It's making me do that.
The security
Good
thing,
morning,
probably.
Joe.
Good morning, morning.
Lance, what are you flying?
The Mavic 3,
Big dog.
I gotta come back and log back in. It only lets you go up 50 feet and
Alright.
what is that?
Got
I
Eddie's
have a
butt.
new duck.
Oh, there you go. Look at that duck. The duck actually
Oh, that one's funny.
has got his wing finger up.
Yeah, I figured the finger would be the foot, so I figured that would be the same color as the beak. So
There. I don't know where Eddie's at, but none of you, if you're watching, I got your box ready. It's just going out Wednesday.
and this one's gonna be a collector's item.
You're in the
This is
chat.
that USA drone flyer on the bottom.
There you go.
Got it all taped up, ready to go.
Well, that's good. That's nice of you, Justin, to help him out because he doesn't have a
Like my
camera.
duck.
Well, Dre actually sent me that 2K camera he was teasing me about. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, the one he was teasing me about on your show that one day.
Yeah.
He actually sent it to me. So I'm gonna send Nunya the other one that I have, and I'm gonna keep the one that I got as a backup just in case something happens. My old one, or to the new one.
Dre's a great guy, isn't he?
Yeah. I offered when he offered it to me. I asked him, "Are you sure you don't want anything for it?" I just didn't want to take it. And he was like, "Cause I'd have gave him something for it," but he was like, "No, it's all right." It's like, okay. Because I was actually about to buy one the day before, and I was really thinking about it. I was going back and forth in my mind whether I really wanted to get it or not. I got
Hey,
all
One Vision Max.
Matt,
No, One Vision
Dustin.
says hello to Max.
Oh, I thought you said Matt. I was like, what?
No.
What's up, Dustin?
Have you heard from Matt at all? What's he up to?
Not since he was on my show last week, no.
Okay.
He
Well,
did say,
he keeps busy.
well, he did tell me, I told him, I said, anytime you want to go live, man, you feel like you just want to do a show one night, I said, just let me know and you can have your spot back for the night. I don't care. It's whatever.
Well, he's glad that you took it, because he
Because he wants to come back every once in a while and do a live show. It's just he doesn't want to do it every week. So whenever
Right.
he wants to do it, we'll just advertise that week before that he'll be doing his normal time slot. And I just want to do a live that week. I ain't worried about it.
Lance, are you back on the ground or what?
Yeah, I'm trying to log in. It's giving me a hassle. Good morning. Every 3 months it asks you to log in, so that's what I'm doing now. Oh, password finally. Jeez. And it's cold out here. Okay, log in.
Yeah, we're gonna get up
Shoot, we're gonna
to,
be 75 today.
we're gonna get up to like 55, but Captain Joe is gonna be 75 today.
But we're also gonna get, also we're supposed to get thunderstorms between today and tomorrow, where I'm gonna have to
What's
move
up,
my
Debbie?
car.
Daryl, what's up?
Now, when you get the thunderstorms and everything, Joe, do you take and park your car someplace high and dry or what?
Oh, yeah. When they have the threat coming in like tomorrow. Although I wouldn't mind a new car right now, but mine runs beautiful.
Try it again. Hyperlapse. Waypoint.
Yeah, mine runs beautiful, so I'm not complaining. It's funny, I joke about my car. I say it's the Christmas tree car because they have so many lights on,
Yeah.
but it runs beautiful. And the other day when we bought the car from when my daughter bought the car, I checked her codes and I said, well, let me run my codes again just to make sure everything's the same. And I ran the codes and I had 2 different codes than I had the first time. And I looked at it and I went, that don't make sense.
Let me ask you guys something, because there was one thing that the dealer didn't have that I'd be curious to find it, but I don't want to fuck around with it. Do you guys know how to find the code for a Ford, the door? Where you can find the code at? 'Cause they used
Unlock the
to,
door?
okay, so there's a keypad that most Fords have on the driver's side door that has, you can use a code to unlock the car.
From outside, right?
Now they
Look in
used
your
to,
trunk.
I already did. They used to do that back in the day. They would put it in like right where the latch was, they'd put a little sticker there with it. But it doesn't have one. I've already looked there.
Did you call the dealership back? Because they just did all the paperwork. They probably go back and look through it. You know?
Yeah, I haven't called them. I was just trying to find it myself, but I didn't.
I would call them and then worry about it.
I would look 2 places. I would actually, the only place you can look, does the gas cap lock? Where you put the gas in, does it lock?
No.
Okay, that wouldn't be there because it's gonna be some place where it's sealed. They won't leave it where somebody can just open it. But I would look on all the panels on the inside. I would look where the spare tire's at, and I would also look when you open the hood, the trunk. I would look underneath the back in case they put it flat.
You know
facing
how,
down on
yeah,
it.
sometimes they've got those stickers up underneath the trunk deck, you know?
Oh, I looked all around the edge of that thing really, really good. There wasn't a single sticker on there. I mean, I looked
I
really
tell
good.
you what, I think it's worth the phone call back to the dealership and say,
Oh,
hey,
I mean, I'm gonna call them, but it was also from CarMax, and I bought it used, so I don't even know if they have the ability to get it.
yeah, but they would have plugged it in and run the tests on everything and got a report off of multi-page.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna call them and ask them. I was just wondering if anybody had knew exactly where, because on some of the older cars from like the late 90s, early 2000s, that when they first started doing that kind of cool shit with the keypad, they always put it in the
Yeah.
trunk, and you could pop the trunk and it was right on the hinge of the trunk. It would be a sticker and it would tell you exactly what the code was.
Yeah, that's where it's usually.
Well,
But it wasn't
some of
there.
the cars I know when they first came out, unless somebody changed it, it was 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, they give it a code from the factory, but most people don't change it though. That's the thing. A lot of people don't end up changing it. Because to go to a dealership and have something like that done, you're talking probably $500 or $600 just for them to plug a computer in and change the code for you. Something ridiculous. I mean, dealerships charge crazy amounts of money to do stupid shit like that all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna call them and ask them if they don't find it. I'll look around and see if I can find it. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just be cool to be able to use it.
Well, the other thing too is if you know anybody that has one of those modules you plug into the car and you can read out everything that in the car.
Yeah, I don't have a computer for this.
Yeah, I don't know if that will read that though.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's like something special that Ford would have to do.
Yeah, because
Oh, Nunya, I'll
I've
send
got
your
one of those, but
stuff
I don't
out
know if it
Wednesday.
reads that code.
Nunya, I got the perfect box to send that thing in. I already got it packed up and taped up. I'm gonna send it out on Wednesday, so. I need Sarah to bring me those damn envelopes home so I can mail the stickers off too. Alright, David said look in the glove box. Alright, I'll take a look in there as well.
Hmm.
The passenger side fuse box store. Alright, I'll check there too as well. I said, I know there's some places where the dealers hide the code just for backup. But no, the normal 2 places that I looked, it wasn't there, so. Cause I remember doing that back in the day in my dad's garage, like that's how we would get the code for the doors. Usually we would find it on the car somewhere.
Now go let him. Hey, Lance,
Yeah,
look,
say that again, Joe.
look.
I'm on my phone. Hold on.
I hope you're not putting somebody's address online,
Brr.
Joe.
What is it, Joe?
I just
can't-
realized it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's your package.
Oh, okay.
It was on there for a second.
Okay. I'm gonna turn my car on. Hold on, guys. It is cold.
That's fine too, but
It is very cold.
What was that address? Lance Cadena at 123 Asshole Street.
It's Cadena and it's Asshole 2 Street.
Yeah. I was gonna go on Bill's last night, and I was gonna bring all my swords out here and have
Yeah.
all my swords laying out.
Oh yeah,
We-
yeah, right.
Get by with that.
I didn't go catch Bill's stream last night. How did it go?
I watched like the first 20 minutes and I went to bed.
Was he able to get on?
On Rumble.
He must have been, huh?
He got on what is that? Butthole? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Rumble.
Rumble,
Rumble.
and he actually had a
Oh.
bigger crowd over on Rumble than he did on YouTube.
Really?
He was up to almost, I think, 60 people at one time.
Wow.
He was getting a lot of people from Rumble coming in. I actually
Yeah.
reconnected my account last night, got it finally connected up.
Oh.
So I'll be streaming on there, on Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. I'm gonna do all 4.
You do it at the same time, Justin?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then you get to control, you'll be able to see all your comments from all 4 platforms within your chat box on EVMux.
Gotcha.
Now you guys are too complicated for me.
Zoom is where it's at, right, Paul?
Yeah.
Did you go fly this morning?
No, I didn't. I came back, and just as I was coming on live, a ship came up and went past.
I was gonna
Hey,
stream.
Joe.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I was gonna stream on Kick too, but it keeps literally kicking my account off. So, but anyway.
So you're not TikTok qualified?
No, they pretty much have like the same, I think you have to have like 500 or 1,000 followers to go live.
So Joe, are you there?
Yes, I am. Yes.
So
Yes, I'm here.
I was approached by a mom at the boosters, the baseball boosters club at the school that I teach at. She said, "Hey, can we pay you to take pictures?" And I'm like, "This is the only school I don't collect money from because it's a conflict of interest. You know, I don't do any work for the school that I work for, but all the other high schools in the city I do." So she said, "Okay." I said, "I'll do it for free though. I mean, that's, you know, because I'm the yearbook guy as well." And she said, "Okay, thanks. I appreciate that." And she's a gal that I've known for 30 years, and she finally has a high school kid in school. She was one of my students at one point back in the 90s. And so anyway, I just said, "No, I can't take money from my school, but hey, if you know the other schools that need baseball shots, let me know."
Have you clarified that with your school district? Maybe they might say, "Oh, we don't care if you charge."
I feel morally that I can't do that. You know, I mean, you know, I can't walk the halls and say, "Hey, you want a high school senior shot? You know, give me $500. I'll meet you after school around the corner." Right? I mean, I just don't feel
Did
comfortable
Lance
doing.
just describe Joe?
No.
He said
No,
500
did not
bucks. I'll take
describe
your
me. I
senior.
don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, I'll take senior pictures.
Well, see,
500 bucks.
the reason I say that, Lance, is I understand that you trying to take the high moral ground, but that all that means is somebody else out there, some schmuck, is going to get that $500, and you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's also saying it's a conflict of interest, so he doesn't want to get. I mean, that I
and Paul's
understand.
saying, "Isn't really ask your admin," and I feel that it is. I haven't asked, but on the other hand, like I said, you know, then I can walk the halls and, you know, rope every senior in the hall saying,
Well, that would be, Lance, like if you, let's say you were teaching driver's training there, and you went out and somebody says, "Well, my mother needs to learn how to driver training. I'll pay you." No, I can't take the money because it's school, and you know.
Yeah.
Joe
exactly.
said, "I don't feel bad."
Which I used to be a driver. That's funny, Paul. I used to teach drivers. That's how I got into education. I was a driver's ed teacher.
Yeah.
They don't teach it in high schools anymore, though.
No, I don't think they do here anymore either.
No, because there's companies now that will charge you $600 to send your kid to them.
Here's a funny story. Back in 1968, I was in high school, and I was taking driver's ed, and they put you three in a car with the instructor, and we went out, and everybody was driving just fine, and this one guy who ended up being really successful in life, he was up on the curb, up on the boulevard. Finally, the instructor says, whoa, stop. Get in the back seat.
Yep.
I can't remember his name.
I have
Go
a
ahead,
story.
Lance.
I taught out in Gig Harbor, which is a kind of a ritzy neighborhood in these parts here in Washington. And that's where I taught driver's ed. And I had three kids in the back and one driving. And one of the kids in the back was just a pop-off. I mean, just a clown. And the three in the back are basically supposed to be watching the kid driving so they kind of learn. So when they get up there, they know what to do and what not to do, right? And he's back there clowning around. And I said, "Did you bring a quarter with you?" And this is when payphones were a quarter. He said, "No, I didn't." I said, "Well, I'm going to loan you a quarter because I'm going to drop you off on the side of the street. You're going to call your parents and have them pick you up because you're screwing around." And we were in that nasty neighborhood in Tacoma. And of course I was kidding, But he got the point where, hey, I need to be paying attention to the kid driving. I can't be flirting with the two girls on either side of me.
Yeah.
Hey, Lance, does your guys' schools do like they do down here? If you're working or driving, while you're going to school, you have to like maintain your grades to a certain extent. Otherwise, they won't allow you to do it.
You mean like sports?
No. I'm talking about like actually having a job outside of school and having a
Yes.
learner's permit.
So nothing about a learner's permit or anything, but if you were to get a job, like say early release, and you had a job, you needed to keep your grades up in school. Yes.
Yeah. That's a good way to do it though, because then they can't work if they're too focused on that.
Yeah, and that they do that up here.
See, they never knew I worked in high school. I worked for my dad's company under the table. They just paid me cash every day.
Yeah, and back when I was in high school, they didn't have work release, which is kind of what they, I don't know if that's the exact term they use, but you get high school credit to work at McDonald's, if you work so many hours.
Well, see, I always got off the bus at 2:30, and then I would just work till 5 o'clock when the shop closed. I would do tires and
Yeah.
and then I would do some brake jobs and oil changes, stuff like that. Just all the little shit the mechanics didn't want to do. It was me and my two cousins, and that's what we did. And then we also cleaned tools for the mechanics and put them back away and reorganized their boxes for them. Stuff like that. Kept all their stuff clean.
What a great job. That's awesome.
I did that for like 4 from the time I was in 7th grade till I was in 11th. Did that every day after school. But I didn't get paid shit money though. We actually got paid at that time. It was the early 2000s. I think we were making $8 or $9 an hour, and we got paid once a week in cash. So.
You got paid cash, yeah.
Yeah, once a week.
You don't
Every
want to know
Friday.
what we started at. $1.85. My first 2 weeks of washing dishes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. $8, $9 for the early 2000s wasn't too bad for a teenager. That
No.
was pretty good money. I mean, it was enough to, you saved up a couple months worth of pay, you could go do something fun.
My first job, I think I was 10 years old, and a neighbor asked me to go to the store and pick up some groceries for her, because we had grocery stores in every other block. Everybody had little grocery stores. So I went there, got the stuff, and it was too much for me to want to carry. And they had a basket sitting out front on a bike. So I threw it in the bike, and it was their bike, and drove it home. And they were looking for the bike and saw me drive off, knew what I was doing. That's how everybody knew everybody. And I brought them home to them. Then I brought the bike back, and they said, "You want a job? We'll let you deliver groceries for us. All you have to do is deliver groceries for us on a bike and stack the bottles," because we had bottles and everything for the drinks. And when the bottles come back for the deposit, just stack them in the right places. And we'll pay you $1.50 a day to do it. It was $1.50 for the day, and I'd go work there for about 4 hours. We'll let you have a sandwich and all the drinks you could drink. Like that. After a couple of days, they told me, "We're gonna give you it was a big old poor boy sandwich, ham and cheese and Swiss. I get a sandwich, I get the $1.50, but then they cut me down to 3 drinks because I was drinking like 10, 11 drinks while I was there.
Yeah, you were going overboard. Joe was
I was
just
having a
sucking
good
down.
time. 10 years,
So
10 years old, I had me a job.
it wasn't fountain pop, was it?
Yeah, and they were giving me $1.50 at 10 years old.
That's probably true, Mark.
That was big money.
So I guess that kind of displays the OCD of organizing toolboxes. Oh yeah, that's what all 3 of us did. We did all the like little grunt work on the cars. Like I said, oil changes, tires, patching tires, balancing. We did everything. And then we would go to each one of them had their own toolbox and their workbench. They each had a huge workbench because there was 4 stalls at that one
Hello,
shop.
Nunya.
And we
None.
just go down each one of their workbenches, clean their shit, and put it away. They didn't have to do anything. They would just set their tools down. And then they'd come back an hour later and they'd be all put back and clean.
Well, I see you got your parking place there, Lance.
I did, but stopping in to get my drone shot, I am the third one in the parking lot.
Wow.
Two people beat me.
Get an ice pick and
Depends.
go puncture the tires.
Matter of fact, Mark, the summer before I started 8th grade, I was the one that actually paid for my book bag, my skateboard, my shoes, and all my clothes for that year, just from working on the summertime. I was working Monday through Friday in the summer, 8-hour shifts. I did that all summer. My dad saved my money for me. Then we went into the CCS Skater magazine and I ordered all my shit through the magazine. Oh, it was best time of my life. One of the best times of my life. Spent like $300-400. Probably more than that. I don't remember how much it was. It was a lot though.
So this website that I have that I sell my product on, that I didn't change anything, did not change anything. And I got a track picture yesterday for a poster for $50. Got one today for a poster and it says $65. I don't know how it switched prices. But it gets me mad because they'll pay 65.
Ah,
So,
Does it
I'll have to
matter
go
on the
back and
size of
refund
the
15.
poster, maybe? Or,
no, I think I had, I did not change a price. Let me see what it says on this thing, just in case.
are you using a third-party website, kind of like Teespring, something like that, to sell your stuff?
Well, this is Instaproof Incorporated, but my price should not have changed.
But what I'm saying,
I went in there and looked at it.
all you have to do is upload the pictures, and then the company has a bunch of templates they can put the pictures on, right?
No, I
Is that not-
upload the pictures and they show exactly what they are. They go on the templates, like I said, by different groups.
Right,
But
right.
I put all the pricing sheets. The only vinyl poster that I have that is, I have a vinyl poster, a 30, a 50, it's a 36 by 50, 30, whatever 3x5 is, 36 by 60. That one is $65, but it's showing me vinyl poster 24 by 36 is $65. I don't know where the price came from. I just
Right,
went back and
well,
changed all the pricing on them just in case.
The
But now I
company
got to
does that,
refund $15 to this crazy lady.
Hey, but if you, as long as you send her a message and refund it, I mean, you did the right thing.
Yeah, I'm
man.
gonna tell her, I have no idea why you get charged 65. It should have been 50. It's gonna be $65 come next Sunday.
'Cause you
Because
gotta-
then I'm gonna be sending them one at a time.
Well, you got to look at it this way too, right? She paid the 65 technically. So she
Oh, I know.
paid what she thought she was going to have to pay for it. But you're nice enough to say, hey, that was wrong, and give her $15 back. So that's good on you.
And in the header above, it says that it's $50
Good God,
until
Paul, how old
after
were you in
March
that
8th.
picture?
this is 1984.
Damn, that was a year before I was born.
That was my ID. I got a badge and everything. That was my ID for being a county official, and this was my identification. St. Clair County Emergency Medical Services Disaster Control. And this is the card I had that was face up first in my wallet. That's the old days. I thought you'd get a kick out of that picture.
Were you a policeman or a fireman?
No, I was well, in college, I was an EMT. But what happened was when I was elected to office, all of the office holders had corporate positions like disaster control or all that kind of stuff. And so I was a member of that, and that's how I got the badge and all that stuff.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hey, Jonathan's back. He says, "What's good?" And Nunya says, "Wait, Paul had a badge? Lord
Yeah.
help us."
He's down there searching people down by the water.
Yeah.
Special
Up
investigator.
against
He's
the railing. Hold up against the railing. Yep.
just flipping his badge so quick nobody sees it. Special investigator. Ugh. Get up against the wall.
Here comes my tenant.
And she paid $50. Okay, that's good. Ordered. I just don't understand how that flipped. And she paid 65. And it says the same 25 by 36, 25 by 36. Don't make sense. Update status. Email customer.
Johnny's got a play.
I'll be back, guys.
Can that company up your prices if they have to?
No, they can't touch it. I'm locked.
Okay. So yeah, that's something then on your end. You're something just glitched there. Or you might have been on the site and hit a button and didn't realize it. That can happen.
Yeah, it could have been.
Like I said, at least you were nice enough to correct that because, like I said, she was willing to pay that because she paid it. So
And then next year there's $65.
that's what I'm saying. She was willing to pay it though, but you were nice enough to say, "Yeah, that shouldn't have been that much," and gave her money back. A lot of people out there wouldn't have done that. They would have just took the money, unless she complained, you know. But the thing is, there's no complaining because it's not like it charged her in two separate charges. She paid the 65 up front, so. I mean, shit, it ain't much cheaper getting a canvas done at Walmart. And they actually have a couple pretty high grade canvas material there too that you can get stuff put on. That shit ain't cheap.
Well, I know. And so I'll be refunding $15. It will be delivered in batch group to me, and I'll drop off to the school to Coach Joe. I'll let her know she's getting $15 back. Yeah, I'm an honest guy. That's the thing.
And if anything, dude, that makes you look good because she's gonna be like, oh, his pricing got messed up. I'm getting $15 back. She's gonna be happy more about that than paying the 65. I was just in Messenger. Da, 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 da.
Unmute. Okay.
All right. I just answered you.
So Justin, what's on your agenda for the day? This is Monday.
I gotta do some cleaning around here. Just because with everything we've been doing this weekend, we hadn't really done any cleaning and everything's kind of cluttered everywhere. I'm gonna pick some stuff up and
That's one thing. There's always something to do, isn't there?
Yep.
then I gotta fix the vacuum later. Because it fucking got clogged up or something. I'm trying to get that.
Did you
take
get
that
the
apart.
message from Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be fun.
Johnny says inflation. Joe?
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
So,
that's
Johnny-
that's why I asked you if they could change your prices because it's possible that would have been it. But you're saying
See, I'm a nice guy. I just refunded the money already. And like I had another incident with a woman.
Hey,
that
Jason.
She sent me Venmo. And
Morning.
then when she got online, she ordered the same package and a poster. So I reached out and I said, okay, you sent me Venmo for a package and then you did this. So is that a duplicate? You made a mistake. She went back and she says, yeah, it's a duplicate. I said, well, I'll go ahead and refund. She goes, no, she's a senior. Go ahead and do both.
Cool.
So I got an extra $50 in that deal.
So Jason's got his pupper dog and they're in the truck.
What's up, Jason?
Indeed.
Sir?
Morning, gentlemen. How are you today?
What's the dog's name?
Oh, this is Maggie.
Maggie. How you
Goes
doing, Maggie?
mouthwash. She's 10 years old. Doing fine, Mr. Paul. I gotta sit in the back seat. This bullshit. Yeah. But yeah, we're on our way into work. Just wanted to stop and say hello to you guys.
Well, it's good of you to do so.
Morning, Jason.
Certainly.
That's Lance. Said good morning.
Hey, Lance. All right. Good morning.
You gonna
I
fly
saw
from the
an
rooftop?
office space.
Are you gonna
Is
fly
that
from
your
the
office space?
That's my classroom. Yeah.
His classroom.
It is.
He teaches.
Okay, rock on. Cool. I will not be flying today. It is cloudy and drizzling at this time. Although I did bring my drone with me because Virginia Beach is weird with the weather. It's kind of like, it's not quite like Hawaii is, where it's on off sun and rain, but
Yep.
it could clear up this afternoon. So to be determined. We'll see. And you never know what you can capture. So it's just whenever I go out, whenever I leave the house, part of my, just like I leave the house with my sidearm, I leave the house with my drone, part of my EDC.
Yeah. Well, Donald just joined us on the panel.
Hi guys. Oh
Good
no,
morning,
can
Don.
Maggie
How are
hear
you?
me?
She can hear you. Yes, sir.
Hi Maggie. You're a good girl.
Can you see her? Hey, Mr. Don. But yeah, I read an article this morning about just following the DJI drone bill that is looking to be passed into law. And I guess what are the second and third order effects once it does become law? Interesting to say
Yeah.
the least.
Well, no matter what happens, people that are in more control than I am are going to be sorting it out. And
Yeah, no, for sure. And if it's like, yeah, I mean, what happens
Hey,
will happen,
Dave.
right? Still gonna fly my drones.
Well, if we can, that's the thing.
Oh, right, because they could. You're talking about them just shutting it off and allowing access to, I guess, the
Well-
consumer or even the commercial DJI drone owner.
The problem with the law is that it's being made by people who are operating out of irrational fear. And they're counting on the general public having that same irrational fear, and that's all they're doing is just making uninformed decisions for uninformed people. And it's like, who's to stop them from saying, okay, let's ground all drones? This is a great first step. This is a great first step, stopping the Chinese drones. But can we really trust any drones?
Right. Yes, and what could be next as far as what they decide to embargo, right?
Right.
I mean, well, our computers, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
until we can start manufacturing our own computer chips, right? And such.
As long as they come out of Taiwan, we're good. As soon as they
Yeah.
if they invade Taiwan, then they'll stop all the computers too.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I would
So
love for a good alternative of the quality.
So Donald, did you go on Uncle Bill's last night?
Yes, I did.
Because
It was-
were you affected by the whole to-do?
Yeah, I was shut down from live streaming. It's back up. Bill and I are both back up now, so it was that temporary. It was only
Okay.
for like a couple days. So both of us are able to live stream again. I don't live stream, so it didn't really affect me for real.
Yeah.
But it was a great turnout on Rumble last
Well,
night.
that's what
Bill's stream.
Justin was saying, that there was tons of people over there.
Yeah, I don't know if people were showing up just because it was like screw you YouTube or whatever. I don't know, but it was quite a few people.
what happened to Bill?
Jason,
The other night,
Donald will
Art's-
tell you.
the other night on Art's channel, Art Carlson,
Right.
we were on Art's channel. We were all streaming through StreamYard, and Ron Lockwood had a rifle on his wall, and he asked if he could show it because somebody said it was a nice looking rifle, and so he pulled it down. He asked Art if it was okay. Art said sure, so he pulled it down and he put it up close to the screen and was showing it off. Well, YouTube doesn't allow people to be handling weapons on a live stream. You can do it on a video, but you can't handle weapons on a live stream. And I think that's because, so many of these kids want to the crazy people want to live stream their
Shenanigans.
live stream their shenanigans. We'll call them shenanigans. Deadly shenanigans.
Yeah.
And so this is to cut down on people being able to live stream that. The AI detects the weapon and shuts the stream down. And so Art's stream was shut down, but we were on StreamYard.
Multiple streaming.
Bill just says, hey, let's go ahead and start up a restream, because we were still streaming through StreamYard, but Art's YouTube feed of that just got shut down. YouTube shut it down on that side. So Bill started restreaming it. I started restreaming it, and Dominic started restreaming it. Northside Hawk. Well, we're sitting there restreaming, and Bill decides to start being all cocky, and he starts pulling out his weapons. I wonder if they'll hate this. And he's got his gun. He's rubbing it all over his face and doing stuff, and
he pointed it right at the
Shenanigans.
camera.
pointed right at the camera, and of course it shut down his stream. Mine went down right after that, and Dominic closed his stream down, so he didn't get
Dominic
the
bailed.
violation. He didn't get the warning from YouTube, but Bill and I were both banned from doing, for a temporary
Live streaming.
live stream. We weren't allowed to live stream for a temporary amount of time.
Interesting.
So last night,
So
Bill
I'm
went
gonna go
on
get my-
Rumble, and everybody signed up for Rumble. A lot of people signed up for Rumble just to go over there. I went over there, and I made a mistake. I signed up with that stupid puppet name, Fisheye. And I didn't realize that you can't change your name after the fact. Like you can on YouTube. You can go back and change your channel name.
Yeah.
You can change your name, your username.
You
Can't do that on Rumble. So whatever you sign up for on Rumble, that's going to be your name. So I'm gonna have to just create a new account if I'm gonna use Rumble.
Well,
What's my name?
Joe, tell them what you're planning on doing.
I'm going to get my camera straps and I'm going to put them on and cross them. And I'm going to get my ninja swords and hook it to them. And I'm going to put an aluminum foil hat on and I'm going to sit on all the live streams like that.
I like that. I mean, I have this wooden handle that goes on top of a camera, so you can sling a camera underneath and carry it like this, right?
Yeah.
I like this because if I start handling this, it looks the silhouette. I mean, if you, it looks like something mechanical with a grip.
And it's a camera holder.
I just want to see if I can
Yeah.
get your stream shut. I don't have a pistol here, so I just want to see if I can get your stream.
Oh, that's
down.
hey, Donald. Thanks for thinking about us.
I mean, you're on every day, twice a day. It would just destroy you to be gone for a couple days, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting. But that's if you're handling it. But if it's on the wall and just hanging, that's allowed.
Right. But they don't want you handling the weapon.
Huh? Is it like?
So, Jason, what's your plan for the day?
You know what? It's a heavy admin day. So end of the month, the reports need to get put in, and if I can get in the either wind tunnels to fly, then great. If I can fly my drone, I mean, it's not raining here at the oceanfront. It was raining at my house, 9 miles away by the beach. It's not raining at this time, although it is wet. So my house probably got the passing storm that is.
Now your dog goes with you to work?
So, sometimes, yeah, for the most part.
Wait. Paul, what did you just call her?
His dog.
No. That's rude. Just call her Maggie. Her name is Maggie. Use her name.
Well, yeah, but
She's
she
not
is
just
what
a
she
dog.
is.
A dog.
She
Oh
is
my
what
gosh.
she is. I call my baby girl a dog.
And when you see people out with their kids, oh, you brought your little humans with you? No, you
Yeah.
wouldn't do that.
No, but you'd say you brought the kids.
If you know the kids' names, you'd use their names. And
Well,
you know her name.
you're talking
her name
to
is
an old
Maggie,
man
and
now.
her
I
not just
can't
a
remember
dog.
what happened 5 minutes ago. You know?
If you're gonna call her anything, call her Maggie the Wonder Dog.
She is a wonder dog, that's for sure.
That's what I used
She's
to call
10
my
years
dog.
old. The wonder
My
dog.
Archie was Archie the Wonder Dog.
Oh, that's awesome. Right
He
on.
wasn't just a dog; he was a wonder dog.
Indeed, they all are. I think and I'll tell you what. When I see these videos of like the sad dogs and the pounds, I've got to switch off because I got to go to the next video because I
Oh
can't
yeah, the ones that are out in the
Oh.
weather with
talk
the
about
chains
pulling at
on.
my heartstrings. Yeah.
Okay, Jason, I know this kid. He used to live next door, and he was traveling a couple weeks ago, and so I dog sat his two dogs. Now he lives in an apartment, and he has these two dogs, and they stay in their crate all day long until he gets
Oh
home
my
from work,
God.
and then he gets out. So I dog sat. So at my
That's fast.
house, they were in their crates overnight when we were asleep. In the morning, they got out. They got let in the backyard, and they played for a while. Then they came in, had breakfast, went back out to the backyard and ran, had the run of the backyard. I'd go out and play fetch with them. And I dog sat them for a week. And I
There's
felt really
Loki.
bad because then after the week
Yep.
was over, they had to go back home to their apartment where they get locked in a crate all day long. It's like, oh,
Yeah. To me, it's like, why for people that have to do that, why?
Mhm.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
because they want to have a dog, and then they make it, they
Yeah.
put it in jail for freaking all day long. That's ridiculous.
yeah.
That's this one right here. Loki was my daughter's dog, and he was in jail for about 14 hours a day.
Wow.
So he's with me for the last 3 years. And and I tell you what, he's got the roam of the place. He's always got food in his dish,
Yeah.
and he knows where it's good.
Right. Yeah.
And
No, I don't.
Loki got a bath yesterday.
Locked up.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, he's still all stringy.
so any chance you get to take Maggie anywhere with you, you take her with you because
Oh
she
yeah.
deserves it.
No, for sure. I mean, I don't like bringing her to restaurants, but when I do,
Oh, you growling at me
then
now.
I'll lay a towel down so she could lay on the floor, just because the ground's nasty, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, especially in a restaurant. So, but yeah, wherever I go, we pretty much bring her with us, you know.
Good for
Wanna
you.
eat this?
Yeah. That's when I just feel so bad for dogs
You
that get
know
locked
better than
up
to
in
growl
crates,
at me.
and yeah,
Come here.
those
Come here.
in the arms of an angel.
Right.
It's like,
You know better.
oh no, shut up, stop.
Yeah, he's back to normal.
Yeah, exactly. Pulling at the heartstrings, because I'll adopt them all, you know. I can't watch those videos. I can't go to the pound, you know.
I
yeah.
don't think I could have another one. I really enjoyed dog sitting for a while, but
Right.
the energy it takes to properly watch after, I just didn't. I don't have the. And
Oh, yeah,
also, yeah, it was kind of nice having, because it kind of made me realize, you know what? If I really wanted to, I could have another dog. For the longest time after Archie, I didn't think I could have another dog because he was a perfect dog, and so.
I hear you. No, it was a while before we had another dog. We put one down in like 2007,
Yeah.
and
Were you with
it was
them?
extremely she had cancer, so we had to put her to
Archie had
sleep.
cancer. He had tumors. We had tumors taken out, and he was an expensive dog towards the end. But then there's tumors back behind his throat that were going to start affecting his breathing. And the
Right.
thing that they don't warn you about, and this is going to get depressing, they don't warn you. They say, okay, they're going to go to sleep. They don't tell you how fast it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
it's over? What? Yeah.
Right. Which is good, you know. My dog's experience was actually pretty, when you put her to sleep, was pretty traumatic, because they did the thing, right? But she started convulsing on the table.
Oh.
Yeah. So we didn't have another dog for a good 7 years after her.
Yeah.
You know, after we did that. And that's when I got Maggie in 2015. She actually came to me as a former police dog, because in training, I think she failed out of the program because she's too small for the breed. They like their dogs to be, 60. Their Belgian Mountain wants to be 60 pounds. She was only 50 when we got her at 2
Her not
years
too
old.
dumb for the program. She's just too small. Okay. She's not dumb. She's just small. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So, I mean, she knows Dutch or German, I mean, whatever commands they programmed on her, so.
Do you keep up
gentlemen, I'm going to get into the office now.
No.
Oh, yes and no. I mean, just the basic commands to keep her, if you will, by my side, but that's not like she doesn't do the Schutzhund or any of those competitions, I mean, she wants to work. I mean, she's a great guard dog, that's for sure, for the house. I mean, that's the breed, right? They're constantly working.
Right.
So yeah, but she is awesome. She's looking.
Go to work. Bye, Maggie.
Bye, Mr. Don. Bye, Mr. Paul. Gentlemen, have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. It's great hanging out with you guys. Gents.
So is Lance invisible today?
I am. Don't you see me up there writing on the board?
Oh. This is great. I got some edits to do today, and they were supposed to send VO to me yesterday afternoon or first thing this morning. I still haven't gotten them. And I guarantee the guy's going to still want them done by the end of the day. But that's work, man. I got it. I shouldn't be complaining about it, right?
Lord. Okay, I did a short on the way to the basketball game the other day. I'm on the interstate, and there was a pickup truck towing a pickup truck with another pickup truck, 3 of them together. I grabbed my phone real quick, did a little 10-second short, just passing it.
Mhm.
I put on there, follow the leader. And then I said iPhone, all my little tags, into all of that, right? 8.1 thousand views.
Wow.
And yesterday it was at 5,000, 3,000 overnight. It's still getting them. I'm gonna go stand out here on the highway and just take pictures of cars going by.
Well,
See, like you're same shit every day. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna just take a whole bunch of them and say, same
Yeah.
highway, different day.
just easy. I was just gonna look up and see. Where's my studio? YouTube studio.
That's crazy.
Content.
That is the number one short of all time for me.
Wow.
Because right at 5,000 was it before. But like I said, it was 5.3 last night, and this morning is 8.1. So what is it going to? That's crazy.
So I need to go over to your channel and steal that and post it on my channel.
Nothing to it. And the funny song, I put the funny song with it. Do 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 do.
Oh yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, my granddaughter loves that.
We are going to make that.
As soon as I start doing it, she smiles and starts rocking.
Okay, hey guys, I'm going to bail out of here. You guys have a
Okay,
great
Lance.
day.
Hey, thanks for stopping by.
I'll get that
Enjoy.
package in the mail today.
Hey, Joe, thank you, buddy. We'll talk to you later, guys.
Okay. Yep.
Later.
Bye-bye.
All right. Oh, you know what? Maybe. See how small.
Hey, Laura, I hope I get 20,000 views.
Yeah.
I told my son he had to come move his police car today before it rains, and he said he's going to get over here. He took a week off. He took a
good for
week
him.
off, and he's having an issue right now. His girlfriend, the other night we were at the dinner last Monday, and his girlfriend was sitting up next to him, and the way they were joking, I looked at Victoria, my son's wife, and I said, "You remember how I said that y'all are made for each other?" I said,
All right, I bet.
"Look at that. That's another made for each other right there." So my son started acting funny during the week, and he took a couple of days off, and it didn't make sense.
What's up, Donald?
So then he left here Friday. He said, "I'll see you Sunday." He was going over by our house. So he goes over, he comes in yesterday, and he's a complete different kid the way he's acting. And he tells me what happened. They have about 3 weeks ago, there was a incident up with the police where they arrested a girl, and the girl started giving all the information on a drug dealer. So they told Justin, work with her, get her number, work with her, get her to work with us. So Justin had a number, and all the texts, I even read through them, all the texts were pertaining to this drug dealer from Justin. And when she said she wasn't going to do it, she was too afraid. He just deleted her from the phone. Now the girlfriend, for some reason, last Friday or a week ago, went through his phone and saw a bunch of deleted messages to a girl. So she flipped out and said that you lied to me and all of this, you're lying to me and all of this, and told him, get out my house. So now he doesn't have the girlfriend right now. And he was like all in on this girl. And he talked to his sergeants and everybody, and they said, take a week off. Don't try to come back like that.
Well,
So
what
it's
he
like,
needs to
that
do
was-
is he needs to stuff her in a car and take her down to the department, let them explain it, what he was up to.
well, he let her read all the emails. He went through all the emails with her. He said, if I was trying to hide something, I would have deleted them and never showed you. And what she said to him may be the nail in the coffin, because she said something to the fact he said to her, I cherish every day I'm with you like this. He said, because I don't know, I didn't realize, I didn't think I was good enough for you. That's what he said. And she says, maybe you're not.
Oh,
I said, cut bait. Time to
well,
go.
the other problem you have there, Joe, maybe she's the kind of girl that can't be involved with a police officer.
No, she loved that. It was she's young. She's about 3 years younger than him. She's only had really one boyfriend in high school, and she's got money. Her dad's got money. They live in a place where everybody thinks they're entitled. You know, it's like because Madisonville is the entitlement area. Everybody thinks they got, you know, that everybody's God's gift to everybody.
Big bucks.
She's buying a house. She's 22 years old, and she's building a house that she could finance because she's a X-ray tech. She got like 30,000 in bonuses, so she got entitled there. But it doesn't make sense. But he went over there yesterday, and he brought her an orchid because she loves an orchid, a coffee and everything. She stood on the other side of the door talking to him, took the coffee and took the pastry like that. And when he turned around and walked off, she was crying, you know. And like I said, she is going to realize what you have been doing for the last year with her and how you've been treating her. She screwed up. I said, you should have let her know that you were texting this girl because of the job, but you had no reason to. But he told her, he gave her the phone. He said, here are all the texts. You can read every text she sent. He said, but we're not going to work with her because I don't need her on my phone anymore. I think they should have gave it to a detective or something to work with and not Justin.
Yeah, exactly. And he should have been using a separate phone, not his own personal phone.
Oh, you got a point. But you see, Justin knew the girl from high school. That's why they had Justin working with her.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, if it had continued on and at some point in time, they would have wanted all of those texts and everything that she was back and forth on, would have been on his personal phone with all his personal shit.
Yeah,
now, it should have been a phone used specifically for that, assigned to that.
I agree. That was a small town police department.
Yep. You know, I can hand my phone to my wife at any second.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have done that too. My wife couldn't have done it to me.
Yeah, what's that called
Yeah.
when they can take your cell phone, like the court can take it and look at it? What would you call it?
They can take it and look at it. I don't know what it's called.
Trying to think of what it's called, but
They can
Walmart,
seize it.
like when I went into management, they told me when I was a support manager, they said you might want to get another cell phone because yours could be taken at any time
Yep.
or court case. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
yeah, they were like, if you talk about any of the business stuff using the business apps on there, they were like that your phone could get subpoenaed. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, subpoenaed, seized, everything.
Yep.
So they said what you should do is buy a separate phone, put all your work apps, and only talk
Yep.
about work on that phone.
Yep, exactly.
But
They
you would
issue
get
phones
ri-
now.
And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
and that's why I'm surprised, Joe, that hey, even it's a small town, they should know that you can't have an investigative information on your personal phone.
Well, they didn't. Oh, they did, and I don't know. But I told him, I said, let me ask you a stupid question. I said, did you say anything inappropriate to the girl in the emails, or were you being stupid? And he gave me the phone and said, you can read them all. So I read through them. And I said, she read these? He said, yeah, she went through them. I said, yeah. I said, it's not you, it's her. You got to let her figure this out. And her mom, Nick's mom is a counselor. You know, she works with people like this. And she told Justin, yeah, she reached out and tried to hurt you back because she thought she was hurt. He said, give her a week and see what happens. If a week doesn't change, let it go.
Yep.
That's what I told him. I said, you need to let it go. I said, you got too much going for you. I said, you don't need her in your head when you're working.
Well, the thing of it is he needs to make a report to the police department about, in the future, here's what I think you people should be doing. There should be no investigative information or correspondence on anybody's personal cell phone.
Yeah. You're right.
I mean, technically, I guess if you're gonna be a cop running CIs, you should have a phone just for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. But like I said, small town department, so they told Justin, you know, his shift was working on it. It was his shift's fault. They should have brought it up got an investigator involved.
Right.
Some kind of detective. And I think he'll be fine. He's just gotta get his crap back together because he goes to work. He's supposed to work today and tomorrow, so he don't go back to work till Friday. But he's taking, you figure, a whole week off.
Well, that's good and bad. The bad part
Yeah.
is he's going to sit and stew about it for a week. Where, you know,
Well, he went over to a friend's
if he
house.
was working, it would give him something else to occupy a portion of his thought process.
But his best friend, he's over at his house, him and his wife. He called him up and he said, dude, I got to talk. And he started talking to him. And he told him, he said, yeah, pack your stuff, come over here. And so he's over at his friend's house for a couple of days.
Yep.
See, yeah. That's the problem. When communication breaks down, it's over.
Yeah. She told him, what did she say? He was saying something and she giggled or something. And she every time he was trying to tell her something, she kept talking back. And he said, will you please listen? Like this? Will you just stop and listen? And she said, now you're talking down to me like you're a parent or something. You're making it sound like you're my parent.
She's not ready for a full-blown relationship, I would say.
Oh, she was ready to fight. That's all it was.
Yeah.
You can't win a fight like that. You got to just back away from it. You know, she's going to see.
I've got a simple rule, and my wife and I have never had a fight, not even dating. And I attribute, if we get kind of button heads a little bit, we just walk away and come back together after we're through being obstinate. It just kind of take a break, breathe, and come back together and talk.
Yeah.
And I always tell people I love my wife more than I love being right, and I love being right. But if you love the person more than you love being right, it cuts down a lot of the arguments.
Yep. Well,
But you have to remember that. You have to remember that you love them more than you love being right.
Yep. The funny part about it, my ex-wife told Justin, she said, when she realizes after a week, she weighs the good against the bad, she'll see what she's losing. And I said, well, that was hell, your mama telling you that. Because when she kicked me out, basically, she must have weighed the bad against the good. You know? I said, that makes me feel good.
There's my camera. Jesus.
But it happened Saturday. He came back Sunday. And apparently Saturday night, instead of coming back here, he just got in his truck and drove for a while and then went and sat somewhere and drove around for a while and all of that. And when he was talking to her Sunday, she said, yeah, I know you were driving around. I was watching where you were going on your app. So why was she worried about him? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Now like I said, she's building a house that she's going to be in about 3 months. when she's in this big house by herself, she's gonna realize how she screwed up. Because if you'd have seen them the other night, I was thinking they were getting ready to get married. But it's in her head. So I
Yeah,
don't
and
know, we could have
whether
fixed
she's
that.
not willing to accept that or not, that's, it's all part of the game, that maybe this is his chance to wake up and say, she's not the one.
Yeah, and there's only one person I know of that could forgive and forget, and it's not Tim's dad. Yeah, human beings have a habit of having Irish Alzheimer's. You remember the grudges.
Yep. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it. We've been on for an hour and a half. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. Joe, we'll see you later today, I'm sure.
Later.
Donald, don't work too hard. Justin, we'll talk to you a little bit later. Bye, everybody.
Later.
Bye.